do. It's our lucky day. We get into draft. Okay. Karma, Lucian, Varus, all taken out. So no ruler shenanigans. Ashe, Renata, and Senna. Okay, so Ari first pick again. Ari priority through the roof apparently today. Jin Zhao taken. Gonna go ahead and take the Rakan. Was very effective for them last game. Huge amounts of engage. I think this is them just saying like, fuck Smolder. You try and take Smolder, we're gonna get into the back line. And we're gonna have Jax. So huge AoE CC.
Crucially, Smolder's made it through the bans, and nobody's gone signature Rakan there. It's going to be the Nautilus taken off of the board to deny Maker one of his own signature picks.
That guy has a giant head.
Who honestly knows what's going to happen for the rest of this one? I feel like Smolder must be banned.
His head's like 25% of his body mass.
Because Rule is just too damn good on the pick.
Yeah, this is the thing, right? Because I feel like these games are... Weirdly, they're not super early game, but they're not going late game enough for Smolder to instantly win you the game. So maybe you're looking for the stuff which kind of has the 2v2 pressure. That's why the Kalista in the north. And say, look, we have Nico. We have
Ruler, very interesting. Kalista and Nautilus banned as well. They're going to take out the Xayah, which was, I mean, if you gave him Xayah last year, Ruler, it was basically JDG auto win. Now, obviously, the meta has changed, but it's still going to be strong. All right, we're just going to straight up take Zeri Lulu. And here we go. Ruler Smolder. Let's go. It's the scaling handshake in the bot lane. Except, guys, and here's the difference. Who is supposed to kill Smolder in this game? Who kills Smolder? Because, okay, these two can kind of get back there. Maybe the Aatrox can. But look at the amount of disengage and hard CC you have. This is like the safest Smolder of all time. Right? Also kind of low range here as well. Kind of a low range composition. So the Smolder is just going to proc 1,000,000 Qs basically over the course of a team fight. But you got to be able to kill this guy at some point. Like, whose job is it to kill this Smolder? I don't see how you kill him.
I'm guessing that's an EDG fan in the audience.
I appreciate that one, but obviously worth noting, JDG's arena very large. As this match
probably on TN, but TN is going to be gated by his ult, and you know, this is pretty short range comp overall, right? So you can't even kind of fight in the neutral very well with this. You can't like trade in the neutral very easily.
And I feel like that was classic top esports versus JDG as well. When you think back to the classic top esports play.
So, and you also can't pressure him bot. Like, this isn't a game where this Smolder is really going to be driven out of lane because you're opting into Zeri, right? So, you know, Smolder is going to get a lot of farm. He is going to get a lot of stacks. There's not going to be fighting in the bot side, most likely. Loxy9, thank you for your tier 1 sub. Thanks for the content, even if you're wrong about Transistor. Good night and have a good stream. Look, man, I think Transistor's a good game. It was just my least favorite Supergiant game. It's my least favorite among good games. They've only made good games, let's be clear. You sound like a T1 fan when I put them, like, not #1 on the fucking power rankings. It still means it's good.
Bring us some bangers so that when the trash talk videos come out later in the year, we've got some, we need some good stuff.
Transistor is my T1. They make banger games, dude. Supergiant's great. Saying it is the worst is kind of harsh. But there's only one way to say that. I have to compare it to other good things. One of them has to be bad.
Doing it after 3 camps, you're doing it for the very earliest fighting potential, because Doran's Blade is actually very good on a lot of early junglers right now, foregoing that for just the early first back of the longsword.
So longsword gives him an advantage if TN happen to be on that bottom side. He's not though. Sheer moves in. TN does.
Foregoing that for just the early first back of the longsword.
So longsword gives him an advantage if TN
Sheer just being extremely annoying in the jungle.
TN does get the smite down, but the counter strike won't land. So Sheer can't keep this one going. TN though can, as potentially 369 could move down, or TN could just win the 1v1 and force Sheer away. And now a charm lands mid because Yagao is trying to move over to help his other solo laner. A little bit of a turn here for Top Esports.
If that counter-strike lands, maybe we'd have a bit of a different conversation, but then you have a double buff Shinsao walking at Jax without his skills available, and that doesn't go quite so well for Sheer, so he's going to get himself a teleport back to lane. Now, he had the free ability to do that because the wave was slow pushing towards him. He's not going to lose a huge amount of CS, but it's a bit of a swing and a miss from him in terms of the plays he could have made.
And I think maybe part of that is just down to like those...
You're cooking. It's nice to be chill and see the bangers. Good.
Programmed into your brain that you don't have to think about, like solo
This series definitely a banger. It's been a bit slow, but I mean, the gameplay has been pretty good. I like JDG's win a lot in that last game.
Not really a dive because there's no way to get to the tower here for Jackie Love and Mako. Jackie actually, I thought he was going to sacrifice himself, but he's walked over to the wall. It's Mako that sacrificed himself here. Yagao choked because the thing that you don't have to think about, like
Guys, did you know?
Maybe we'd have a
one and force Sheer away, and now a charm lands
This is actually really interesting.
to help his other solo laner.
So Yagao gets pretty low here.
if that counter-strike lands,
He has
maybe we'd have a bit of a
biscuits,
different
though.
conversation, but then you have a double buff Shinsao walking at Jax without
They know Xin Zhao is at Gromp right now because of the fight that Sheer just had
teleport back to lane.
in the jungle. They see the recall coming through. Yagao's at 50% HP, but there is a timing window here while Jackie Love and Mako are pushed up for them to actually just go into the bot side. This is a very interesting roam, but this is based on the fact that they can assume that Xin Zhao is he was delayed, right? Let's talk about this. He was delayed because of the shenanigans that happened up here. Now, this forced Sheer's TP because he had to recall and come back to catch the wave. But it also meant that Blue and Gromp were delayed, which means that Top Scuttle also isn't happening at 3:30, right? So Xin Zhao's up here. They know that. Ari just recalled. They have wave pressure. They can come down here. Also hilarious because it takes 4 people to actually kill anybody because Smolder's in this lane. Remember, Smolder is just a turd with wings. He doesn't do anything. So you actually have to have 4 people to do anything.
Jackie Love and Mako. Jackie actually, I thought he was going to sacrifice himself, but he's walked over to the wall. It's Mako that sacrificed himself here. Yagao chunked, but it won't.
Now you can get a recall from Yagao and a TP right back into the lane. And really the only thing you're trading this for is Raptor respawn. When is the next power rankings? I need to record it. It's probably going to be next week at this point, guys, honestly.
The heal doesn't end up getting himself
It's a good thing I didn't do it, too, because I would have rated top above JDG. But now I have to think about that. My opinion may be changing in front of your eyes.
Missing on the Lee Sin Rakanzio that they have done so much damage with across the LPL. Get things rolling once again in the early game.
That's a really good adaptation, guys, from JDG, and not one that you see that often, but that's an excellent macro understanding because of a game state where the jungler is delayed, you know the location of the jungler, and you push the Ahri out of lane, the lane is pushed up, and you have TP, right? So they actually make the most out of the information that Sheer gets, even if it puts Sheer in not the best position because he has to use TP early. And what this can mean now, too, is we'll have to watch when 369 actually backs off and uses TP himself. Because they can play around this for 369. Like 369 might be able to get an advantage in the top side as a result. So Kanavi now coming up to cover top. Make sure that Sheer is safe up here.
Yeah, I think that it normally has that better early game than the Smolder, and then it kind of keeps on to that. Just by
I haven't watched any Milky Way games yet where some of his most impressive performances. You definitely want to catch some of his Kindred games. Just look up the games in which he plays like Kindred. Those are some fun ones to watch.
take them away. I'd imagine they kind of know it by process elimination anyway, because he can't really
The JDG series is pretty entertaining.
Dragon itself. Kanavi gets the trade of objectives, and unlike last game, won't get himself
The third game, I mean, the top series is also pretty funny. The third game is kind of a hilarious throw by Top Esports. I will also do the Milky Way stream next week, guys. We'll get both those done next week. I would have done it yesterday or today, but the LCS playoffs started, so kind of annoying.
Very similar to what happened in game number 2. 2 kills on opposite sides of the map, setting up his team for success. That put Sheer ahead.
So look at this, because Kanavi's playing around the Void Grubs right now. Takes all 3. The wave is now slowly pushed up. Sheer and 369 actually just trade ults right there. So I just wait for his ult to go away, proxy the wave a little bit, wait for Counter-Strike to come up. Boom. Done. Really nice flash there out too by Sheer. So be very cautious. Gets a plate as well.
Very similar to what happened in game number 2. 2 kills on opposite sides of the map, setting up his team for success. That puts Sheer ahead in a matchup which can go pretty poorly for the Aatrox one behind. See that
Mako lost a flash there. He was trying to get into River. Let's watch that again.
Sheer ahead in a matchup which can go pretty poorly for the Aatrox one behind. See that Mako did in fact have his flash blown towards the bot zone. You can see it on the summoners on the right-hand side. So good work again from Kanavi, who at points this time has been quite disconnected, but he walks into Tien now.
Gets the knock-up, waits with those autos. Is Yagao trying to protect his own jungler? If that W hits, this could be a dangerous story for Kanavi as Tien moves in. Knows that he has the power to fight over these chickens right now. Sheer is moving over. This could be bad news for Tien.
Sheer is here.
Gets the chicken and continues the fight at this point.
Oh my god, really nicely done. Super good play.
Kanavi might go down. Cream's got to finish at least one of these kills. Does get it. Gets over the wall as well.
Oh. Can Yagao get another ability out?
Oh, the invisibility!
The invisibility. Wow. Wow, the read on Mako too has the ward just to hop over with Leap Strike. Very annoying to be playing against both Lee Sin and Jax that can both leap to wards at the same time.
Again, Kanavi has been the conductor of the early game, setting the pace. It felt like Tien should have been able to win out on that trade towards the topside scuttle as Kanavi walked into it. It is going to be some gold over towards Cream, but he ends up dying, so we can't even stay to capitalize on a laning state that comes afterwards. And JDG once again running the early game, which we don't expect versus TES.
Oh, Sheer has gone for his all-in on the top side. World Ender procced by 369. Has to respect it. And look at that HP. He's going to have to reset. Look at all of these minions.
Sheer only has boots too. I mean, sorry, 369 only has boots too.
Entirely here, and will do so. So Sheer will find a massive CS advantage now in the top lane.
Now, the people who are really familiar with Sheer, when they were telling me about this player, were saying, look, he's really good on his select champion pool very early with his plays into the game and laning phase. You see that Tien overstays in this moment here. But this
Such a good bait, and the timing on this too to stun lock him is so good.
Rather than going towards top lane instead, it is that 3v2. Yes,
Ooh.
clean up a little bit beyond that. Cream can't quite escape because of the ward which was put over the wall. The powered auto attack. At least 369 manages to get into the play, but the juke, magnificent from Yagao, making sure that
Very nice juke by Yagao.
to finish the kill.
And kind of a fumble from 369 there, missing the sweet spot on the Q when he flashed for it. Would have just been able to have the kill before the W ever even came into play. You know, in the Chinese community, they call 369 the dice man. I know we spam the 3s and we spam the 9s for 369.
Oh, that's such a badass name, actually.
I love that they call him the dice man. It's full-on casino gameplay sometimes. This time, rolling the 3s.
Wow, he buys Cull?
That keeps going throughout the game because Sheer
369 went back and bought Cull. What? Guys, what?
missing the sweet spot on the Q when he flashed for it.
What?
Able to have the kill before the W ever even came into play. You know, in the Chinese community, they call 369 the dice man. I know we spam the 3s and we spam the 9s.
This guy's got balls of steel.
That's such a badass name.
What the
I love that
fuck?
they call him the dice
He's like, yeah, I am losing this lane, and this Jax is super fed, but what if I bought an 8-minute cull?
I'm starting to really like this man in the matchup.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, his comfort champions, the Aatrox, the Jax, the Renekton, a lot of the kind of bruiser champions, which a lot of top laners have grown to be very comfortable on.
That's the big dick gameplay we love from 369.
Getting just beyond
The
that.
confidence in himself.
We've definitely felt, even a couple of these games, he's in the longer plays. We have to see what happens 2 rotations into a trade with 3 people.
Jax is going to be on 3 items by the time he cashes that cull in, guys.
Tell that against higher tier players, you might just be able to eke out a bit of extra damage or juke a little bit better. So things will go your way. Sheer in the individual plays, it's still so powerful. He's running down a bit late from top lane. JDG do want to contest this.
1,500 gold up right now for JDG.
Shear's coming in from the flank.
Flank position.
Smolder's going to be here first. Big Smolder ult incoming.
One as well. Top esports maybe overcommitted to the play.
Oh my god. There it is. Oh, he gets the kill. Oh god, he's going to get so many stacks from this fight.
Esports are rooted as JDG winning the early game. But Cream isn't actually done just yet. Dives further forward. Sideways.
JDG
And Ruler walks away with his life. And now suddenly
gonna get
instead of
5
Cream doesn't get knocked out,
grubs
Jackson
too.
slides away.
Oh god, it's a nightmare.
Right back to back, and it is off the back.
It's so over, guys.
The win streak king of Rakan, 22 clutch engaged.
JDG's timing is really good. This looks like JDG from last year, honestly.
Despite the fact that, you know, we've had metas of the
Just like perfectly timed collapses.
and the Renatas. Whenever this Rakan has an angle in a draft, missing and the Lulu's coming back and the Renatas. Whenever this Rakan has
Dodges.
draft, missing finds
REQ.
He's forced to
Flashes in.
as top esports
Double knockup into Yagao. Double knockup into Smolder ult from mid lane. Gives Smolder the kill. Smolder then just sneezes fire all over them. And now he has a bazillion more stacks.
And Ruler getting an early kill on the Smolder. It's fantastic news for JDG. It's a 2,000 gold lead now. It's top esports not wanting to give up just yet. They start off this Drake in the bottom side. Kanavi throws his Q in, but blocked by TN. Now will be Drake taken by
Ruler gets more stacks. Just a bazillion stacks for free in these skirmishes.
gets out with his life. I felt a little bit tense, honestly. But
How many stacks does he have?
Whenever missing is on the screen.
Would I get like 100 maybe by now?
Yeah, he could find a way to make something happen of that. Can't imagine what it feels like to actually play against him on the riff. He finds angles which.
Guess we'll never know.
And I feel like missing is one of those players where, you know, in the Golden Road squad of JDG, the almost Golden Road, it felt like missing was one of those players who people never.
This Zeri's going to do nothing this whole game. Watch, guys. This Zeri's just going to get outranged. Zeri's not going to do shit.
Missing has done an awful lot of work to be that playmaker, particularly on stuff like Morel and the Rakan. Navi looking towards mid lane, it's charmed up.
Charm. Oh, great sidestep from Cream as well, but it's not. The ball blossom after the kick.
Oh, he didn't get the root.
The Spirit Rush gets Cream out. The sidesteps make all the difference.
Had a flash, though.
Like 2 or 3 skill shots sees him to safety.
Oh my god, they're just giving Smolder free stacks, dudes.
Members of top esports.
Stop letting Smolder trade with you.
The Zeri and the Lulu. It's quite hard to do that in the range versus range match.
Is Nico not disabled? No, Nico's not disabled. It's Azir that's disabled on this patch. By the way, guys, that's very insensitive.
I will say,
Azir is differently abled.
one of the things I noticed in that previous Dragon play as well that's worth mentioning is something you quite often talk about is how good LPL teams are at punishing a lack of summoner spells and a lack of ultimates. Missing didn't have his quickness, Ruler didn't have his ultimate available. I believe Missing's flash was on cooldown as well. Top esports, while it was a really close run thing to JDG actually contesting and
How many stacks does Smolder have?
top esports see that window and manage to pull an objective out of it. And I think that is a skill that's really underrated in League of Legends.
Oh yeah, and I think particularly the LPL is a specialty of it. Now 369, he has his flash and he has his ultimate. I think JDG will need to think twice.
Do I think Smolder nerfs take him out of pro play? Yes. I think they nuked him from orbit, which is what he needed, so. What's your opinion on Smolder? Do you think he's bad for pro play? I think he's horrible. You can see my opinions in the latest Power Spike that we released. There's an entire segment where Dom, Degon, and I talk about Smolder and how shit he is.
Gonna force the flash moved up as well, pretending to be missing for the time being, as the real missing moves up as well. 369, he's realized he's got to get out of there.
And because of the topside movements from JDG, there's going to be a Herald started. Herald might even open up an angle towards mid lane at some point too to break open that tower. It feels like one of the things which the LPL has
Zeri meta or Smolder meta? Zeri meta a million times.
have two Heralds to take early game to
Zeri requires more skill.
break it open for free. You have one Herald, which can sometimes be a bit inconsistent about how you actually end up breaking open those towers because it's not the double charge to instantly kill that. The Grubs give you slower value over time. It means that unlocking mid-turret against stalling AD carries, which can wave clear with Shiv and stuff like that, can be quite difficult. If you're getting that Herald now, see how much of a power play they can get to stop top Esports from holding that tower up.
See if they can withstand the pressure on those towers. It's a 10% win rate when they're behind at 15 minutes.
Just finished watching Dune 2. It's good. I agree. Our Dune 2 video on the Culture channel should be out soon.
Elsewhere on the map, Sheer, the target and creep, grabs himself the kill. Meantime, JDG might be able to just go for a twofer in the mid lane. Jaculov trying to
Yeah, they have Void Mites too. 5 buffs. 5 stack on Grubs.
get 2 towers in the mid lane.
Very
Right,
nice.
so we asked, okay, how much can JDG get out of that Herald, particularly in the mid lane, so you stop that Shiv just stalling for forever.
How many stacks does Smolder have? Holy shit. Somebody show me, please.
Off for him. Got himself 2 Dark Seal stacks off of that bot side plate. But the thing is, with so many of these plays being back and forth and very, very close, and the fight's not happening all too often.
Anyone had such a high win streak with a champion? Marin on Maokai in 2015
Top Esports and JDG
had a very long top Maokai win streak as well. It was maybe 25 games, something like that. I think it was longer.
From either team to finish this series out. Ruler stacking away, by the way. Who I'd say on average at this point.
I think. It's off the top of my head, so maybe I'm wrong.
You can expect the passive to come online sort of 20 to 22 minutes. That seems to be where Ruler's at right now.
He had 113 like 2 minutes ago. I didn't catch it. Thank you.
And they just get this one straight on spawn. Maybe JDG can force a fight off the back of it, but it should just be.
This is just, they're just here to make Ruler have a million stacks. Oh my god. He steals it. Oh, the number of stacks that are coming through are ridiculous. Oh my god. He's getting a bazillion stacks, guys, in this fight.
Esports are denied everything, and Kanavi
Holy shit. Did you guys see how many people he hit with W and his R?
should just be the Drake taken.
Also ridiculous that he steals this. Tien smites early. That's Tien's green smite right there at 13:59. I think he just steals it with Q2, guys. He steals it with Q2. He doesn't even smite. Doesn't even smite. Oh, he does smite. He does smite. Did he smite though, or did he just connect the Q2? It's a little hard to tell. Where is it? There it is. Okay, he does smite it. He does smite it. At 146 HP. And then guess what, guys? It's really, I hear it's really fun to be trapped in a dragon pit with Nico ult and a Jax Counter-Strike. So Yagao just comes in and, oh man, Missing's here with Rakan too. Oh, look, let's just get everybody CC'd forever. There's a Smolder ult. Smolder gets 1 quintillion stacks.
Esports are denied everything, and Kanavi owns this matchup. He takes the Drake. He takes
They literally get ace for that, guys, at 17 minutes.
the series.
And I think
Yikes.
JDG might just take their name too, because they are on top. The battle for second place is now being dominantly won by JD Gaming.
Man, Shears had some good games. This is impressive for a rookie.
Has another highlight.
I'm impressed that they're like playing into him as well.
It's a steal. It's a clutch fight from him. They arrive late to the dragon. This should have just
Whoops.
gone, but he threads the needle on the cue.
I mean, they're all in the pit and they have the TP up, so this is an excellent job by Kanavi, because even if you don't get the steal, you still have so much AoE CC, and the setup is just so excellent while they're in, you know, stuck with their backs in the pit because they're on blue side. Oh, so good from Kanavi.
That's one of the best like professional Lee Sin plays I've seen in.
Disengages beyond that. Yagao comes in to dive into Hell's Mouth with him alongside Missing and Ruler. That is a
He lands the Q onto the Zeri, goes over the wall, gets that kill, gets that kill. Tian's trying to go on top of him. He W's out, Q's back in onto Cream, kills Cream. Holy shit, that's so good by Kanavi.
That's one of the best like professional Lee Sin plays I've seen in a long while. That was magnificently played from Kanavi. And it's great to see a sick Lee Sin play that's not even really about his kick, you know? Like, so often the Lee Sin plays all revolve around the kick. That's just great mechanics.
That's beautiful play from Kanavi.
Great dipping in and out of the fight, playing like an assassin.
It's just all about that mobility, you know? Other champions like this Shin Sao, he has one ability to go in. The Lee Sin buys space for him, goes back in, and Kanavi and Missing, this Lee Sin and Rakan for both of them, we have seen just how valuable it is for them to be on these comfort, successful picks. Sheer as well on the Jax, you know, he's had some good value with it. He's inside lane now, the 5 grubs, and a huge amount of gold now in JDG's pocket. Going to be very, very important for them. Top Esports, what are you going to do now? That was such a big moment for them to potentially get to Soul Point, potentially disengage from that too before the Baron is even spawned. It would have given them such a macro advantage later into the game as JDG would not want to give over a soul for free.
And I don't think we've really said it out loud yet this series, but what a performance from JDG in a series that...
Yeah, this is a really good couple of games from JDG.
2-0 before the series began. Like, when you look at JDG's recent performance versus Top Esports' recent performance, it felt like Top were a heavy favorite coming into this one. They sub out
192 stacks at 19 minutes. Oh boy. 21 minutes. 21 minutes for Smolder.
This feels like a huge turning point and right in time for playoffs. If you're a JDG fan at home, you better be rejoicing off the back of this series.
And as the Top fans, you've got to be scratching your head and wondering, okay, this is a bit of a wake-up call. They are not necessarily cleanly second place. They lost to FPX, if they lose to JDG...
Is TES a clear number 3 now in the league? I'm not sure that that's true. Just because JDG wins this series doesn't necessarily mean that Top is not the better team. You know, JDG got mega rolled by FPX, whereas Top Esports lost, but definitely came out looking like the better team in that series.
The one thing I will say for Top Esports fans is they'll probably look at this game and say, yeah, we've seen worse. They can come back from this. We've seen the mojo happen before, and we'll see it again.
Like, part of this is just going to be Ruler on Smolder getting 225 stacks for sure.
That lose often when they get ahead. Cream managing to escape, kicked under the tower. Kanavi can't quite finish the kill. This time Mako trying to answer the slow onto Kanavi, but Cream's so low.
Okay, they did use Rakan and Lee ults for that. Forced flash, though, and got the turrets, so mission accomplished. But I think JDG, to their credit, is playing better in this series. And the Sheer, you know, putting Sheer in has definitely played off. His laning looks pretty nice, and he's got, looks like some pretty good synergy. Even, you know, things that you wouldn't expect from a rookie. His TPs into plays across map have been good. I think Sheer looks good. I don't know how big his champion pool is. That's a question, but these games look nice. Is LCK on today? Yes, it's on in 30 minutes.
That will mean that maybe not at this dragon, but maybe the next one going to have the 225 stacks from Ruler himself. And it feels like the rest of the team vying for that opportunity to get that first engagement.
It's crazy that no one has LCS's Smolder stack UI. I mean, LEC does. It is annoying, though.
Jumps into hell, the rest of the team are right there behind.
And it does feel in these team fights like they really are hell diving.
I mean, he should be very close to 225 now.
Literal demon for 369. But second of all, like,
Doesn't get any stacks from that.
Missing and Kanavi and Yagao playing these fights. Sheer just forces a flash out.
When was Sheer's cull done?
He's not really won't. So next dragon coming up in 40 seconds. Think Top Esports will probably do so, and by by delaying that, you are allowing the Smolder to stack. Now that will mean that maybe not at this dragon, but maybe the next one, going to have the 2-2-5 stacks from Ruler himself. And it feels like the rest of the team vying for that opportunity.
369, yeah, Cole. That's what I meant, sorry.
Have really been timing their engagements so well around these objectives.
That Cole buy was super questionable.
Right there behind them.
There's a literal demon for 369 trying to turn this one around. Counter-Strike comes on out, but he's just gonna die. Shit. And Yagao playing these fights. Shit just
He goes back in. He actually misses because of the leap strike.
369 now trying to turn this one around. Counter-Strike comes on out.
Oh, God.
369 now trying to
Where's
turn
Charm?
this one around.
He missed Charm.
Counter-Strike comes on out, but he's just gonna die.
He missed Charm.
TP comes in from Yagao to make sure Cream cannot answer. In the
Up.
meantime,
It's done.
threatening onto Ruler, Jackie
Here we
Lopez.
go.
Can they actually find the opportunity? Missing, dashes away, and wow,
Stacks achieved.
Konami's taken Drake.
So top esports, they go for another option rather than fighting for the dragon. They try and shut down the side lane with Cream just having dragon, and they get themselves a denial of top esports from really using that next round of ultimates to a good degree. JDG, it is going from good to better for them, and while all this is happening, the
For Ruler, it's a disaster for Top Esports.
scale. Top esports, they'll have some pick opportunities, but it's not easy. And
Cream.
Wow, missing just running through everybody.
And there we go, another for Ruler. It's
Cream
a
has no
disaster.
flash.
Might just be the game-breaking play. CN trying to survive, trying to peel for Jackie Love, but he's minions. And there we go, another for Ruler. It's a disaster for Top Esports, and it might just be the game-breaking play. CN trying to survive, trying to peel for Jackie Love.
Ruler just getting. He just walks up, dude. They can't get back to him. Jackie Love can do fucking nothing.
Over the wall.
Well, I think this composition was really kind of doomed from Top Esports. Like, they just have nothing to kill Smolder, and they cannot fight in any of these fights because the engage and peel is just so strong from JDG. Also, missing Rakan, obviously amazing. They didn't delay small point long enough. Well, small point. I mean, like they. What were they gonna do? I mean, he was getting so many stacks for free in these skirmishes because of the amount of crowd control he had, and they couldn't pressure him in lane at all because they picked Zeri.
Trying to buy some time for Cream to come into the matchup, but she has way too much HP. Has a red buff too as well. Remember, late game global buffs are a thing. Massively outplays, and then Cream in the same spot where his top laner fell, he falls just as quickly to Yagao.
Absolutely insane stuff coming out from Sheer. And what a series.
Zeri just sucks, right, in this comp. The Zeri was a problem, but there were so many ADC bans. I wonder if Jackie Love just kind of panicked. See, the problem, guys, is like because they waited until, remember that Smolder was R5 pick here. So because they waited until R5 to pick Smolder, you might be like, well, why did they pick Zeri? And here's my answer. Would you want to play Smolder into Jax, Lee Sin, Nico, and Rakan? No. Like, they already tried that. There is so much backline access there that Smolder, if they pick Smolder, they're not going to live. So they pick Zeri because Zeri has higher mobility, but then they end up in a situation where JDG is, it's like extra good for JDG to pick Smolder because there's no threat to stacking in bot side. He has better range, and he can just infinitely poke against the low range composition of Top Esports. And the game is free. Like, they actually just can't do anything. They just checkmated them on R5. Like, they checkmated them on R5. I think they got bamboozled by the number of ADC bans. So there were like 8. Could they have gone Ziggs into Smolders? No, it doesn't stop Smolder from doing anything. He still just stacks. I mean, maybe you could push. I mean, Caitlyn wasn't banned. Maybe you just play like Kate Lux and just hard shove.
JDG with the Baron. They break open mid lane and move up towards the top side as well. Top Esports, this is your last chance to defend, and perhaps a pick onto missing. It dashes out to safety.
the extra gold in inventory is making it really hard to cut through extra bits of stats. There's a flank TP, the last hurrah.
Yeah, they just collapsed on the front line, though. All right, now you can just... Yagao can die, I guess? So how do you kill Smolder? Oh, you do kill Smolder. Apparently you do. 369, legendary game-saving TP flanks. He's back. However, it was a 5 versus 4, and you might just lose Nexus turrets for it and an inhib. So, not worth. Good split push by Sheer.
It's a Pyrrhic victory, but forces the turn.
Yeah, good job by Sheer, actually. He just wreaks havoc on the base.
Cream goes forward, struggles to get the
always wins. He may have had
I don't know, 22, 23 minutes sometimes. Depends how much they've been bullied in lane.
Sheer has good instincts, man. That was the right play. He didn't have TP up, so he couldn't get into that fight. So just playing for the split is you'll win eventually. Like, it doesn't actually matter if you all die there, because now you have pressure heading into another, like, Soul Point and Baron. You can just slow the game down. Just put pressure on their Nexus. And the longer the game goes, the stronger Smolder gets anyway, so it's kind of whatever. Goodbye, Tien. Oh, they don't even care. Just going after him. Now they don't have to overpress this. They can just go for Baron. Doesn't matter. Game is over. Wow. Really impressive last couple of games from JDG, I think.
JDG claim sole possession of second place in the LPL Spring 2024 after game 1.